Right, well, hello people. This is the third part of the Reduce, Reuse, Recycle look at the game Democracy 4, which is just an alpha now. Last time we enacted a super expensive climate adaptation fund at $20 billion, which drastically cut into our surplus. But we've got a flashing bubble of pollution, which is fucking us over. So we're going to do everything in our power to try and fix that. And yeah, we're going to offer amnesty. We've got environmental protests. This is really freaking bad. This is really bad. Right. It's kind of strange though, because I thought I had done a lot. We're going to go microgeneration grants. Basically, if you do some tiny little, if you've got a little solar plant, you've got a little dynamo in your local stream, you've got geothermal, you've got solar on your roof, you get us kind of a little bit of money to help out with that. We're going to go limit the amount of emissions in cars, so you can't put out so many fumes. You've got to have a more efficient catalytic converter and better fuel. We're going to do that. Single-use plastic bags, we're going to ban them. The environment has to be fixed. Because the environment is fixed, GDP is going down. It's not good. This could skyrocket. Congestion, fuck. Okay, this is all just starting to turn. We are gonna look at what else. We could do a state water company. We're gonna do a hybrid cars initiative. So if you got like a little bit of this, a little bit of that, environmentalists love it, the environment goes up, electric cars come in, which is fantastic. What else? And there's going to be regulations when you build a new home or modify your home. You've got to have at least some form of eco-friendliness. So the paint scheme might have to match the native foliage around your house, or the paint can't have toxic chemicals in it to things. Kind of stuff like that. You can't have lights on after a certain time to help the bugs, like Germany's doing at the moment. That's good. Right, because we're helping fix the environment, the GDP's going back up, which is fantastic. Still, we've got to do more stuff. We've got to do more and more and more and more. And Green Electronics Initiative, I should have enacted this earlier. This is basically reducing electronic waste and throwaway, so collecting cell phones and computers and batteries after they're used and reusing them. Kind of having mining that has better reuse of chemicals and such, so it doesn't waste or get, pull hundreds of tons of diesel down fucking rivers like in Russia. The digital world is super expensive, and it's lucrative as well. There is more gold in a ton of cell phones than there is a ton of gold ore, so, in life, because we're liberals, we're going to pass it. My mistake, in life recycling. Basically, you've got to keep recycling stuff, which is going to help. Right, there's not much more I can pass to help the things. I've already maxed it out, yes. Yeah. I have an idea, but I would rather not. Plus, I don't know how much of a surplus. I have a little bit of a surplus. Okay, well that's good. We'll do a diplomatic service, get foreign relations up as well. Right. With a little bit of money, what about equality? Legal aid? Yes. I did make some manifesto promises. Well, let's look at those. Jury trial and creationism. We'll come back to creationism. Jury trial is this. So basically, there's juries for everything. Fantastic. What else can we implement? Not much. Alright. Obesity's gone. Fantastic. That's step one down. You can't discriminate, which is good. Right. Equality. Legal aid, good. I need more equality stuff. Let's have a look. Public libraries. It's expensive, but it boosts the quality. Anyone can go there for internet and Wi-Fi basically, and access to books and education and such. It's very useful. What else is going to boost this? I'm tempted to do the inheritance or property tax. For the moment, I kind of want to avoid that stuff. We've got a surplus. That won't boost it. We're gonna do compulsory food labelling though. That'll bring it does bring down GDP, but health is going to go up because GDP came down. Let's do a GDP policy. So rural development grants. That's expensive, but equality goes up because basically you're putting. Like in New Zealand, 80% of the population lives in a single city, Auckland, at the very most tip of the country, whereas the South Island, specifically where I live, which is in the middle of fucking nowhere, has the lowest population density and therefore gets the least amount of money because there's not very many people to pay for the roads and infrastructure. Even though the South Island is where 90% of the country's food, power, and kind of a lot of its industry is, or at least in terms of tourism and such. And so this is kind of an idea that redistributes wealth to the rural sectors and businesses where there's quite a lot of poverty and kind of drugs and such. It's going to help out with all that. And the poor earnings goes up. Anytime you can boost poor earnings is fantastic. It's here. So we've done quite a lot, and that's amazing. Actually, we'll do... we won't do that, but we'll look into stuff. We don't have enough, so goodbye, donor. The water shortage? Okay, we're going to rewrite the history books. Liberals love us, education goes up. That water shortage is gone simply because we did Green Electronics Initiative. That's going to drop away. The environment is coming back up. Can't do too much more. We've still got a surplus, that's good. We have to keep getting more and more kind of equality is the goal here. Consumer rights, no, that's going to help stuff. Yeah, childcare provision, it's... Okay. We're going to do child benefit. Are we? It's 4 billion. Okay, we're not. We're actually just going to do... There's a difference between child benefit and child care provision. This one boosts equality, which is okay, and kind of assists with the upbringing of the child. That's expensive. I don't like it. I prefer childcare provision. It's just as expensive, but it boosts productivity, which is ideal. And basically, it's kind of like nanny services are paid for by the state and things like that, which is fantastic. Though it is horrendously expensive. People smuggling? No, you can stay here. We're not going to let you die. Pollution's gone. Fantastic. What policy do you want? Diversity quotas for companies. I can agree with that. Ethnic minorities equality. This is real dodgy, but 94% of the vote want it, and it works really well in Singapore. So, racial tension, equality goes up. Like, it's amazing. That's gone next tick, possibly. Maybe not that. We'll boost the state health services next tick. What do you want? Maybe. Some more money into the state health services. That'll just get rid of this. Violent crime still coming down. Fantastic. These are coming down. Uncompetitive economy. I did nothing to fix this. Payroll tax is maxed. Alright. Where's the inheritance tax? Let's keep raising this up. We've got to get our equality up. The GDP will go up with GM foods. We need the surplus, I'm sorry. And GM foods aren't... The environmentalists are dumb in that regard. Respiratory disease is gone. Fantastic. Let's keep bringing up the inheritance tax. We're going to prevent drilling. Hospital overcrowding's gone. Fantastic. And we're going to max out the inheritance tax, which is going to hopefully, finally get our egalitarian society up. Got 3 billion. Let's say that was 7, 8, 9. Okay. Childcare benefit. We are aiming to get our first green bubble. Congestion. Gridlock. Yeah, that's an issue. We've only got a tiny little surplus. If I did that, could do a property tax. 60% property tax. I live with that. Gives us more of a surplus. And congratulations, ladies and gentlemen, we're an egalitarian society. Understanding our different backgrounds better and better these days due to cultural exchanges, education, and such. People are now treating each other with equality, blurring the lines, even erasing the lines between different race, gender, and beliefs. Living in such a society makes people extremely happy, less likely to cause harm, and more likely to buy shit to boost the GDP. What? That is exactly what we want. Fantastic. We need to fix this traffic congestion. Is the monorail done? Yes. Shit. We need a new person. Only hiring women. For some reason. Let's just send her a return. Farmer liberal. Yes. This is going to piss people off, but this will directly affect it. This is basically like that fee that you have to pay if you're in the centre of London. Congestion charging. So if you go to a place where there's lots of people, you have to just pay per minute that you're in there. This will directly bring down congestion, which is good. Right. Time to start maxing the GDP and technology. We're not going to lay the wreath for general. Environmentalist is gone. I want to do a technology grant. No, I don't. I promised to do only teach education in schools. Gridlock is gone, and we make money from the lack of gridlock. Fantastic. I said technology subsidy. I'm blind. There it is, technology grant. It's expensive, but technology goes up, GDP goes up, productivity goes up. That is exactly what we want. And productivity. LGBT, yes, we're going to support LGBT stuff. Surplus of only a little bit. We could definitely lessen that. Still, we don't have very much money. Driverless car laws, toll roads. This does bring down equality, but we're going to go driverless car laws. We're going to go, you can drive everywhere with a driverless car. Fantastic. We can do some speeches. We're going to get to the next election, and I think we're going to call it. So, as you can do manifesto, now these are green because I've filled my promises. My speech, I don't need to, I hover over these and go, who are these? No soundbite selected. That's funny. It's basically the up arrow is how likely it's to affect them. Currently there's not really any good speeches, but if I did like this speech, first of all we must face the truth and then we can change our course. We simply must have faith in each other, faith in our ability. That's for the farmers. If I was going to do an environmentalist, I want us to be a young country again with a common purpose, ideals we cherish and live up to, not resting on our past glories and fighting the old. We don't want to do that. There's really nothing here. Though people don't think we're strong leader. Let's pick one with the highest success chance. Let's go for a jog while we're on an interview. Apparently we aren't as fit. Alright, well let's not do that. People hate us. What's just happened? Why are we suddenly in a 28 billion deficit? The global economy's just crashed. Fucking lovely. Let's see what happens next tick. We have a real estate bubble. Okay. But, technology advantage. So we basically have technology that others in the world don't have. It gives us a massive advantage towards GDP. Still with that deficit, that's actually really bad. How much is that? 28? 62, 72. That would be 28. So I need about 30. That's gonna piss people off. Anyone gonna shoot us? No. Fantastic. Alright. Start the vote. 96. 100%! Well done, boys and girls. 100% of the vote. In terms of changes, employment is down, car transition's up, lifespan, racial tension's down, GDP's up. Like, this is all stuff from last time, but equality has gone up significantly last we did it. Yeah, it's the environment. Tourism's up because we boosted the tourism and overseas opinions of us. Population's up, the healthcare's now, like, that is odd. The environment is down, now it's up. Fantastic. Automation's up, which is fantastic. Working week is less, people work less, but people are working, which is good. And then, violent crime. We're going to keep everyone. Only criminals for DNA database. That'll piss everyone off. Right, so the environment is fixed. We've reduced, we've reused, recycled. The country is healthier than ever. There is, look, we're in a surplus. That is going to piss people off, that amount of tax, a 61% income tax with all these others, but we're an egalitarian society. There is a real estate bubble. I could do state housing. Look how it's really expensive. What we're going to do, we're not going to ban secondhand home owners. We're going to go a tax on empty homes, which this really should affect that, but that doesn't. And we're going to do a tax on a mansion tax next tick. Apparently that's really expensive. Okay, well in the meantime, we've got a little bit of a surplus. What can we do? There should be some gender discrimination stuff, like gay marriage. Yeah, you can marry anyone you want anywhere. Intellectual property rights, that'll help overseas investment. And Racial Discrimination Act, we'll add some more money into that. What else? We could put some money towards gender transition. That would sure piss people off. Alright, we're going to make our prisons a bit more gentle as well. No building toxic waste dumps and asking. Let's just finish the gentle transition. Wait, what? It's odd. Right. And it was a mention tax. We're not going to go like that. We'll go with that. Gives us some money, and we're going to put that into how much money we got? We got 2.5. We're going to build a whole bunch of. Put a little bit more state houses. Right. But you see what I mean. We have a surplus. This is just starting to drop just a little bit. Everyone has Uber jobs. I'm perfectly fine with that. It's because of this payroll tax. But as I said, payroll tax helps automation, which helps GDP. I'm going to go a little bit longer. We have the vote. Our debt has slowly been coming down. The most that we spend the same amount as we do on pension as we do on state health services. But the reasons, this has fluctuated. It used to be at 40, and then it went down to 30, now it's 36, because we've got more immigration. Immigration's up. We are getting tons of people into the country, which is fantastic, which is, racial tension should be high. It's not, which is fantastic. We could do some more kind of big stuff. Yeah, fuck it. We'll finish off with a space. Let's go to space. This is good. That's better. But we'll go to space. Space is good. So we can run through some statistics before we go. So we've got an adequate security purpose, but we haven't pissed off the Liberals too much, and no one wants to shoot us. 100% of the vote. This is disposable income, so originally, this is their original income, this is their disposable income, and we can even click on these and go, these are the members of this, they hate this, they've got less money from this, but they get more money from this, Let's go, this person is Reginald Sanders, they have a disposable income of £60,000. Yes, I think. And their original income is $80,000. They get £62 off from the government for a bicycle subsidy. They get, £6,000 for towards a hybrid car, and they get £8,500 towards generating micro stuff, micro power and everything. And you can do this for every single fucking person, the richest person. They get £4,000 charity relief. There's just. And they work for the state, so they get, they're in the military, they're in, there's all this stuff. You can look at voter types, the statistics, this is an astoundingly good game. It's a little bit easy at the moment, I need to fix that. You can go voter groups, you can go this person, this person, this person. They've all got names, they've all got organisations. You can look at the changes, and what's more, this is my favourite. We have shifted the vast majority of the voter group into the liberal capitalist category. Only a little bit. There's no one up here in a vast conservative. No one on the far left. We're all, liberal capitalists. Turn 42. Look, we turn 6. Turn 15. Turn 22. We're going to end up right in this corner. We haven't enacted our super GDP policies yet, we've done rural development grants and such, but we haven't boosted the scientific funding. We haven't done the other stuff. There's other stuff, I forget. A whole bunch of stuff, which is fantastic. In terms of income, that income tax that we did right at the start, well, actually, we just did that. The payroll tax is there. Sales tax we haven't touched. Corporate property tax was raised. But, it's great. Expenditure, climate adaptation fund is expensive. If we ever needed money, we could always drop the military. We never had to, which probably a good thing, because it probably would have caused the Patriots to kill us. And this is all the things that we did, which is good. There's not really much else to say. We didn't get any achievements, but, that's us. Cabinet ministers, bar the welfare minister, they're all pretty much liking us. That's the options. We are fanatically supportive. We are extremely compassionate and trustworthy, but we aren't exactly a strong leader, which maybe we can play some soccer. Yeah, apparently we're super unfit. Hey, don't vote for us. We've got Nobel Peace Prizes, and we've got trustworthy. Overall, we've done well, and, we aimed for the socialists and all this. The country has never been healthier. The economy has never been healthier. Our society has never been healthier. Our health has never been healthier. That is the goal of this campaign. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Thank you for watching. And, well, before we actually go, we'll ban LED, we'll only do LED light bulbs. And look, now we have a private space industry. SpaceX, well actually I would say Rocket Labs, because New Zealand Space Program, but it's going to be fantastic. That is Democracy 4. I might do a fanatical, religious, patriot one sometime soon, but that's it. Thanks for watching.